Yeah, all the real good stuff is like, minutes before. And we're like, we should record this. And then
what are we doing?
When we start recording, we're fucking silent, man.
Yeah.
All right, ready? I need a countdown, man!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We are back!
We are back!
Welcome. Six Nuts Podcast in the house. I am your host, Dave, joined as always by Jordan, Angus, and Paul Bourgon. See, I got the names right, even though we haven't done this for a bit. But it's episode 83, man. It's been a while, but we're so glad to be back. We got a great episode. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. We got a lot of catching up to do. So let's welcome in my co-hosts, Paul and Jordan. Gentlemen, what is going on?
not much.
No, just checking to see, are we actually...
We actually don't have anything to talk about.
We just had like an amazing conversation.
Yeah.
And then we hit the record button and we're like, crickets.
So episode 83, like,
We're gonna talk about some stuff.
Have you guys ever been to Subway?
Yeah, you know what? How about that airline food, man? How about that airline fucking food?
But you guys been good. You guys been busy. Like you guys have been busy. I've been preoccupied. You guys been busy.
Yeah.
Busy, man.
Holding the fort down for you, Paul.
Hey, that's what. When you say I got your back, I should. The reply should be, do you though? Yeah. Sometimes people just disappear for 3 or 4 years on end.
Yeah, no.
While, man.
Have you ever seen the movie Rescue Dawn? Have you guys ever seen the movie? I right away when it came out of my mouth, I knew Dave has to see it.
I don't know. Maybe if you tell me who's in it, I might know.
Christian Bale movie.
Very young.
Yeah, he's in the war at Vietnam, I think it is, or something like that. And the story. It's a true story about a guy whose plane crashes. He's a pilot, and his plane crashes upon the attack, and he's like captured by Vietnamese or Laotian or Burmese. I can't remember what it was, but he spends like 4 or 5 years or 6 years in like a POW camp, like eating like maggots every day, and finally escapes. So I can only imagine if he had a podcast. And they're like, where the hell is Jeff? Yeah.
But I'm glad you mentioned plane crashes, because that's a nice segue into the fact that my son got married. We were talking about this right before we started recording. For those that don't know, my son's 20. He married a 19-year-old gal. And Paul, you asked me how they're doing. They are so in love. It's sickening. Like, they're so lovey-dovey. Like, and I was saying, I've never seen any married people this happy ever. In the history of mankind, I don't think married people have ever been this happy. So how long will it last? Who knows, man? Who knows?
Some people mesh. Some people fit together. But like everybody goes through shitty things like that. Like Jordan, you and Monica, Dave, your wife. I'm sure you guys aren't always like, no, you hang up. No, you hang up. You didn't hang up. Like,
I get the from Monica. No, you hang up, and I go, okay.
Yeah. She's already on there. Like, if you'd like to make a call, please hang up here quick chat. But like I was talking. Actually, it's funny. I mentioned this to my cousin the other day, and just because he was telling me some stuff about the just friction that you have, everyday friction, right? And I'm like, I personally believe that human beings aren't supposed to cohabitate, aren't supposed to like sleep in the same bed, like be locked in the same house, constantly be shoulder to shoulder, because eventually you're going to find something, right? And it's like my cousin, who I'd go to the ends of the earth for him. He was like, Paul, he's like, I love you, but like, if I had to live with you, I would smother you with a pillow. And I'm like, Colin, I live with me, and I sometimes want to smother me with a pillow. So get it. I 100% get it. But you understand what I mean? Like, you can only spend so much time with some of your buddies. You can only spend so much time with your parents or your family or whatever, I
got a story and this happened early on in our marriage. Like, I'm not a phone guy. I hate talking on the phone to start with. And she used to call me at work like 2 or 3 times a day, and I pick it up and she say, "Hey, how you doing?" I say, "Yeah, what do you want?" "I'm just checking in." And that used to drive me crazy. And I remember times when the conversation would end and I would literally slam the phone down, and my coworker like hears this and they're going like, "What the fuck's going on over there?"
Just
Like,
talking to a customer. Yeah.
if you're if you're gonna call me, have a reason to call me. Don't
Yeah.
call just to check in. Like I just saw you 2 hours ago. You're checking in. Like, it drive me nuts, man. And now she doesn't call me anymore.
Yeah, that's usually what
But
happens.
it took a while to learn. Like, holy shit. You know, she wanted to check in. I'm like, well, I just fucking saw you 2 hours ago. You don't need to call me to check in. If you're gonna call me, have a reason.
Yeah. Don Juan DeMarco over here. Well, fucking chocolat too. Dave Joseph.
You know what?
Yeah.
Before we get too
Just
carried
talked to
away,
you 3 days ago, okay?
it's been a year, man. Leave me alone.
But hey, man, you know, absence makes the heart grow fonder, kind of thing. And there is a fair amount of truth to that, really.
You know, totally, man. But like,
Yeah.
I just saw you 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
All right, we got to get to hold my beer before we get too far into this, man.
Sure.
I got to ask, man, has everybody got a beverage? Because it's. We thought, Paul, that you were maybe struggling to find
Yeah, I got one.
a
I'm
store
good.
with beer.
Yeah,
We're all good?
Yeah. I got one.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to it.
You're watching Six Nuts Podcast, and this is how I hold my beer.
All righty, welcome. It's Hold My Beer, the first one in a while, man. So we're going to go around the virtual room, and we're going to introduce our beverage of choice. Let's start with the one and only Mr. Paul Bourgon, man. Let's hear it. What do you got?
Lawn Hero.
Ooh.
That sounds like a video game, man.
Sounds like it's gonna bring your
Cameron's
insight.
Brewing. Lawn Hero.
Lawn Hero.
Light IPA. Lawn Hero. And I looked at the can, and it's got a guy just mowing his lawn. You know? And
It's
I mean,
probably
like,
that neighbor down the
they're-
street
yeah,
here with the
they're
perfect
really,
lawn.
They're really phoning it in now for like marketing, eh?
Lawn
Like,
Hero.
Yeah. Morning guy. You know? You got a guy just like rubbing his eyes on the can, you know, like for all those morning drinkers, eh? Yeah.
Okay, so I'd love to be in the boardroom when they're coming up with that name.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul, what name do you think?
Well, it's for marketing, right? How like 90 something like 98% or 90 something. It's in the 90s because I got a buddy who has or had a beer company, right? He's worked like I worked for Molson. He worked for Labatt, but he was saying like all the money that they spend is on marketing. It's all on advertising, and it's all on that like, to get people. Like the colors are on these cans are specifically made to like catch your eye, pop. You know.
It looks like a lawn. The can
Yeah,
looks like
well,
a
I
lawn.
mean that's really it, right? But I guess like the names now of the beers that are like coming out, they figured out that that's also a thing too. Like you say, you know, when a beer is just like shut up and get out of here, you know, you're like,
Yeah.
You reach for a beer after you say that to people because you know what you do. You're like Dave. You just talk to the person and you don't want to see them anyway.
Well, I remember my dad used to drink like Molson Golden
Hey,
or Labatt
Lawn
Blue.
Hero. Thanks, Lawn
Oh,
Hero. Hey, thanks, guys. Yeah, good. Great beer. Yeah.
did you shake the can?
It's honestly, it was as if somebody put it inside of a concrete. Oh my god, it's everywhere. It's all to my elbow. Here, let me just take a sip here and let you know what it tastes.
Little armpit juice. Love it, man.
I honestly, God, I've never. It literally was as if somebody put it in a paint shaker.
Oh my god.
And you had paper towels that close? That's fucking cool. It's
Oh,
like
I
you
always
knew it was
keep
going to
it.
happen.
I've got everything. I've got everything here. Look at Lawn Hero. But look, they're already at strikes 1 and 2, eh?
And
Yes.
it's an IPA, so
Horrible. Horrible. That's
That's how you really
that's
feel,
right,
man.
It's an IPA. I read light and I was like, oh. I read IPA and I was like, oh.
yeah.
I picked it up because I haven't tried before, like we do most times. and I'll clean. I have a hardwood floor today, so you gotta clean it right away. It's got that IPA taste, and if that hadn't happened, which could have been my fault, I probably would have given it a 7.9. But because that happened, I'm going to give it negative 200 quadrillion. Yeah.
Wow. That's almost the lowest score we've ever had.
But if it was my fault that it was all shaky like that, which it wasn't, because I don't do this, I don't have Parkinson's. There's no reason why that beer should be so like that fizzy. I get a little bit of fuzz. I get like a spray, but like that. Anyway.
I heard it was a Canadian who came up with the IPA beers. Like it was a Canadian guy who accidentally stumbled across it. He was urinating in a keg.
IPA.
And they're like, "What are you doing?" He's IPA.
Yeah.
Yes, I think he should apologize for that too.
Yeah, I think so. It does taste like this.
Yeah. So minus 200 quadrillion. All right.
11 billion. Yeah.
That is almost the lowest score we've ever had. So thank you, Paul.
What was the lowest? Anyway, that's that. Just excuse me while I clean this up.
Yeah. Okay. While Paul's cleaning up, let's move on to Jordan. Jordan, your beverage of choice, man.
I got from a nice present from a friend of mine. From Turks and Caicos, Bambera rum. You remember this name?
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah. I haven't opened it yet.
Ooh.
So
George's sending it.
I am sending it. Yeah, I did have Coke to mix with it, but I will have a little sip of it beforehand.
Oh, he's got the ice ready to go. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Is it a holiday today?
Yes, it is.
It's a civic holiday.
All right.
It smells good. It smells like a nice, good gold rum. Smooth.
Tasty?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Very smooth, actually. It doesn't burn. You know how some really fucking suck when you... Yeah, that's good. That's very good, actually.
Like the absinthe you brought over to my house?
Hey, man, that fucks you up, though.
Yeah, if you want to play, you pay.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you give it, Jordan, out of 10?
I'll give it an 8.1.
8.1. Wow.
Yeah.
What brought it to that 0.1?
I think it was like, it's a good 8, but like just a little push. I need a little more of a push. So 8.1.
Maybe the ice brought it to an 8.1.
What's the name of it, Jordan?
Bambera.
Bambera? Been better?
I don't know. I think it's still pretty solid for a rum.
Okay.
Still pretty solid.
You gotta pronounce it with the proper accent, man.
I don't know what a Turks and Caicos accent sounds like. I want to usually do a Jamaican.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
Bambera.
That'll do it, man. That'll do it.
Jeez.
All right.
I pity the guy who drinks sake on here, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, it's just go, Dave.
All right, here we go. We just annoyed all our Japanese viewers, but that's okay. He'll be okay. All right, I am not drinking any more beer because, long story short, I can't drink beer anymore, so I'm going with wine. So today I finished off. You'll notice the bottle's almost empty. This is from our anniversary dinner we had Saturday. It was my 34th wedding anniversary. I love my wife, except when she calls me at work. So it's called Cottage Block. It's from Niagara, man. It's really nice wine. So drinking it out of little tiny glass.
Little port glass.
Look at us, eh? 11 a.m. Wine, rum, and...
Oh, yeah. I love a red wine. I'm
dynamite.
giving this a 9. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. It would have been it would have been a 10, but it's been sitting for a couple of days, sitting open. So,
well, that's good.
This is very comedic of us to drink on a Monday morning.
Monday at 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we don't have jobs or something, you know?
So actually, I work on the Quebec side, so for me, technically, it's not a holiday, but I took the day off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know you worked over there. Do you like? Do you take like where the Mill Street is, like the Parkway and that bridge?
Yeah.
How about that? How about that? Like, all those buildings got demolished, eh? Like the government buildings.
We do. That. Yeah. Because they're yeah.
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 So weird to see, because I mean, I don't go downtown too often, but I was downtown, I guess, 2 months ago or something. And you get to those lights just after you pass the archives.
Yeah.
And then you get to the lights where the Bill Street is to go to where the Museum of War is down the Parkway. And then you look over and you're like, it's so you're not used to seeing that, because our whole lives those government buildings have been there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? The fewer government buildings we have, the better. But that's just me.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, look at Jordan. All right, that brings a close to our long overdue Hold My Beer. So we'll be right back with some chatter about a whole bunch of stuff.
What?
You're watching Six Nuts Podcast, and this is how I hold my beer.
Paul, I cut you off, man. Apologies, man. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, why do we need to play that? Like, we should have an outro to it. This is how I held my.
Yeah, I know. We really should. Maybe I'll get Raul to work on that when he comes back.
Yes.
From,
yeah.
Deportation.
So.
So, do you guys want to talk about AI? We were Jordan and I were chatting about this before you came online, Paul.
Mm-hmm.
But the use of AI in posters in the comedy, specifically Ottawa comedy.
What do you mean?
Well, you can create posters the old-fashioned way using whatever, Canva or Photoshop, and a lot of comedians are now using artificial intelligence to create posters in a matter of seconds, right? And it's gotten some criticism online.
What do you mean posters? Like for
open mics and stuff.
For shows and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I mean, my personal opinion is, who cares what somebody uses, whether it's artificial intelligence or not? Who gives a rip? Who cares? It's a comedy show. It's an open mic. You promote it any way you want it. If you don't like it, then don't look at the poster, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know what the big deal about artificial intelligence for posters is. Like, what is the rage? Where's the rage coming from?
Where did this come from? Like, why is posters so bad? What's the conflict about posters? I don't even know why. Are they?
Well, people who use AI posters
are they deceiving? Like, are people is AI creating posters for shows that aren't happening or something?
Nope. The issue with it is that you're not putting in the work yourself. So why are people going to support the arts when you're not supporting visual artists who create this stuff or using it yourself and blah blah blah? It's a whole I'm just going to say it because I don't think anybody's actually watching it, our show that is in at 18 minutes. So for me, it's I personally seen comics shitting on independent, I guess, producers who are running an open mic that are absolutely free. There's no charge. It's free. It's a workout mic. It's not a professional show. There's no money involved. It's just you have a platform to try working on your material. So they're using AI to create a poster to advertise that. And let's be honest, you're lucky if you get 4 or 5 audience members. It's mostly comics that are coming. Always. I don't give a shit what somebody's going to come in here and say. It's always comics.
Yeah.
They're complaining about those people using it to promote these open mics, but then they have no problem with a comedy club owner using AI to create reels, like a 30-second promotional video to promote their comedy club, which they're making money on. They're making tons of money, and they're hiring these same comics who are complaining about the AI posters that really doesn't affect you at all, and are doing this. For me, it's completely hypocritical. It's hypocritical. You can be mad at one, but you're not mad at the other, and you're going to be like, you don't do this, but I'm going to go work for this guy, which you probably want to do, but you can't, but I'm going to go do it. So, to me, it's just how about you just leave them alone and let them figure it out instead of trying to put them on blast all the time? And for the one person who said to me, well, who do you expect which comics are you criticizing? Who do you expect to go talk to Jason from Absolute and say that? Well, first off, if you're implying that we can all make a change with our community by saying, hey, stop doing this, you also can make a change by saying something to one of these owners. If you don't say anything, there's no change that's going to happen. It's up to us. If we want to change the art.
Jordan, say that again. if you can't say something, say it to the owners.
Say it to the owner.
Are the owners of comedy clubs getting
I
that?
only know of one who's using AI. That's Jason from Absolute. And again, I don't care. I'll say it to his face. I've told him other things to his face, and he doesn't really care. He doesn't, whatever.
Probably
But
didn't.
if you have an issue with the independent comic who's making no money, then you should have that same issue with the club owner who's making money off of your back, who's not spending any money on the visual artist.
Good point.
Okay?
Good
And
point.
if you are comfortable enough to say it to the low guy, why can't you say it to the guy who you're hoping to work for? You can't change the industry if you don't do anything. Like, I personally would tell him, hey, you could have put some money into spending a little bit of cash on marketing and not using AI. You have a bunch of artists in your club who you've hired for pennies that would have put in the effort for you because they care about the community. And if you're not willing to say anything to anybody, I come from a family who has fought for their rights. Say something. Change won't happen unless you say something.
Well,
So-
you know the whites fought for their rights too, Jordan. We just pushed them up north and out of the way. Like,
But I'm not
we
even-
still
I'm not even
fought for
saying-
our rights, too.
I'm
Don't
not
think
even saying that.
blacks
I got-
are the only ones that fought for
I got-
rights. We all. Yeah, okay,
I got
that's
two
good,
moms
good.
too, right? At one point, same-sex couples weren't allowed to get married. My parents
yeah.
are married.
Yeah, no,
So it's not even just.
I was just being blatantly offside. Yeah.
But no, you're right though. You're right. Just fucking say something. If you want
Well-
change, say something.
You know, I mean, I now that you guys bring this up, I agree with the mentality of when it comes to AI, it's a slippery slope. When you're using it to like so much as play a song while you're writing a joke, or like, I don't think anything creative should come from AI. Not like especially when it's when you're an artist. Not like, because it robs you of your, not, who gives a shit what anyone else thinks. Think about yourself when you're going up there. I can't tell you how many times I've thought about, I got this idea for a joke about how when Anne Frank was in her writing in her diary, I wonder if she ever got she used a lot of capital letters, like, this place is so annoying, I can't wait to get out of here, because she couldn't yell. So like, to vent, she would capitalize a lot in her thing. And I keep saying it, and I can't figure out how to properly word it to make it like a something and a punchline. And that happens to me all the time with funny things, or things that make me laugh, but they're just like they could have named Vagisil a different name, you know, like, but they don't know. There's no like, did you hear the one about the priest and the dog? Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you go to AI for like, can you write me a joke on something? Like, I mean, you're only hurting yourself. You're only hurting yourself.
Yeah.
Rick Ross has a really said it really good in an interview that you shouldn't be doing comedy to like, you shouldn't be taking the ideas that bring you your art. Excuse me, are like is what makes you do what you do. But like, if I like the song "Stairway to Heaven," you know, I'm like, oh, I got an idea for a song. Steps in the Clouds, and you play just the same riff, you know, like, you know, it's a slippery slope. There's a fine line where you're like it's, you know, they're kind of similar to this, or it kind of sounds like that. Or that picture looks like it's this one, or that, you know, that sculpture looks like it's very much. People can tell nowadays.
Yep.
People can tell right away the who your hero was, or who you admired. Like, my style comedy. If you guys didn't know me, and you're comedians, if you gave you 10 guesses, you could probably say, like, where did I get my inspiration from? That's the word I'm trying to look for. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Inspiration.
Yeah.
So inspiration is one thing, but your reliance on your like,
You can't be a
you
knockoff.
can't be picking cherries from them and using them, you know. And AI is I'll finish it right now. AI is sort of like that in the way that it's like, hey, what was that guy's name in that movie? He's in the movie. He was the guy that had the gun and just Google it. You know what happens when you do that? I'm not trying to be funny here, what's the name of that? What's that word? Or just Google it. What you're doing, you're not only hurting you, but you're hurting mankind in a small way by relying on computers and Google to tell you the answer to something that you know it's on the tip of your tongue, but you're what you're doing is you're lobotomizing your memory slowly by relying on this. So you're taking away from your memory. So like, how many times am I standing with someone and they're like, let's Google it. I'm like, don't Google it. Don't. Whatever you do, don't Google it.
Think.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm serious. But like, you know, and I'll sit there in silence for 5 minutes with the two of us, just like, is it sort of B, doesn't it? But like, that's what you should be doing. You should be training. You should be working your mind. You should be expressing yourself.
Well, I don't know about you guys. Like, I notice a lot of, like, some of the newer comics, they write their jokes on their phones. They write notes on their phones and stuff like that. And I know some comics, they have, like, spreadsheets with their jokes, with the times and all that. Like, it's very organized and stuff like that. But for me, I don't know if it's old school or if it's just the way that I know my brain works. I can't remember.
You use a typewriter.
Yeah, but or use a typewriter, but I can't remember.
I use a quill and wax.
Yeah, but like, I'm not using a quill, but I have to write my stuff down. Like, and that's the only way I can remember it is if I write it down. Right?
Do you have
like,
good penmanship, Jordan? I've never seen you write it.
No, I purposely I had good penmanship as a kid, and then when I went from homeschool to public school, and then to take notes at home, I had tons of time. I could do it on my own time, so my days were longer. But in public school, you had like 40-minute blocks of class and so many things. So my penmanship went straight down the.
My writing looks like a seismograph.
But it's great because then people can't read my shit, right? Like,
exactly.
Right? Like, I can't read my shit. I swear to you, 85-90% of my stuff, I just like, I'm like, what the hell did I? So I have to scan through for one word of and it takes me a good like minute to decipher the hieroglyphics of my writings. But you are putting pen to paper. You are in a way writing is artistic.
Yes.
Like, you're relying on computers or typewriters. Why? Because it's easier to it's easy, like you can say it's old school, Jordan, to put pen to paper, but there's something natural about it, really. And I mean, if you really want to get down to it, the pen helps us out a lot too. So like, like cavemen are writing on walls with their blood. Like, we're not gonna like. Actually, I would like to write a joke with your blood, and at the end of the joke, it just smears down the page because you pass out. But you know what I'm trying to say, right? It's if you're gonna do that, you're just my opinion is you're robbing. I don't have anything against it. It's just like,
no.
Dan, you're not looking at it the right way, you know.
I use it as so Friday. I don't know. Like, sometimes I just randomly say shit, and then I go, oh, that's actually could be a good bit. So I wrote a bit out, and I used ChatGPT to make sure it hadn't been done before. So I like vetted my joke with chat, which is something you can't.
That is exactly what you should do.
Yeah. So like, when I started, you couldn't really do that. Yeah, you could hop on Google and like try to find, and it wasn't ever like accurate to be able to find that. Whereas chat seems to be able to pick up a lot more data and find things, even if it's like comments or stuff that people have said online. So that's what I was using it for. And then what annoyed me though, it was just like trying to change how like my last tagline was or how I had it, and I was like, "Fuck you! Like, don't tell me what to do. This is my joke, my thing. Don't try to switch it because you're trying to help. Like, fuck out of here. I just tell me if it's done or not."
Yeah, the last time I used ChatGPT, I was trying to think of like comparison of trying to live with a woman and reason with her to being a referee at the Special Olympics. I'm trying to come out like, what's the correlation between it? And ChatGPT was like, well, first of all, you're being mean to women, and you're looking down. Like, ChatGPT wouldn't help me out, you know? Like, and I literally went like this, like, look, I leaned into my phone. I'm like, I wrote a voice note. Can you just tell me a comparison of it, please? Like I asked the same question, but like thinking it's a dude, like, but me, I'm like, I'm not asking for like the nuclear bomb codes or anything. I'm not mean anyway. I'm just having a conversation with someone, and I want to like, it was a girl too. I was trying to give her like a nudge, and that I know she'd laugh at, you know, and I was like, man, it's like I thought of that. And so when you guys bring this up, this like, should you be relying on ChatGPT for things? I felt the way I did about not because of what ChatGPT said, but like the way I do about what I said there. I shouldn't be using it. I shouldn't, you know. I should be thinking of this myself. To oil the you know, highways in your brain to be able to come up with stuff, because otherwise it's just going to eventually be, you know, like, hello everybody, thank you, don't forget to cheer your waitress. It's just going to be robotic. It's but the devil's advocate side to this, guys, if you can't beat him, join him, right? Because it's where we're going. Like it's chaotic where we're going. Like, it's my mom got a call the other day, and it was my nephew, and it's like, hi Grammy, and she's like, hi. She's like, I need your help right now. You can't tell me, and I can't tell anybody though. I need your help. We just got pulled over, me and my friend, and we had 25 pounds of weed in the car, and we're getting arrested. And my lawyer wants to talk to me. And my mom's like, what? You know? And she's like, I'm sorry, I'm in jail. I got arrested. And the lawyer comes on the phone. There's an actual guy at this time. So, what do you think it is?
It's a fucking scam.
Yeah. My mom, like, you know, my mom's apparently knows every scam that there's out there, you know? And she's going to see this right now and be like, I don't know. But anyway, good on her for knowing it, right? For seeing that. Because I don't watch the news. I don't read the newspaper. I don't, you know, keep up with these current, you know, things that are going on. She knows. And she rinsed the guy. She rinsed the guy. He's like, you're going to have to give us a name. I was like, maybe I won't. Maybe I won't give a name. But, like, can you believe that? It was it was my nephew. But it's like AI. It's like, and like, when I heard that, I was like, wow. Like, good on the scammers, right? They think they're really, really, like, juicing up. Like, it's it's chaos, man. You know what I mean? So
someone did that to my grandmother, but they fucked up because they were trying to impersonate me.
Yeah.
And they didn't call my grandmother what I call my grandmother. So right away it was like a flag, like, like, and everything else sounded super believable, but because I'm not using what I call you, it threw her off. And so then she hung up and called me, and I was like, yeah, that's not me, I'm fine. Like, I have a fun time with scammers. I like when they call. I don't pick up on my personal phone, but my work phone, I'm like, oh, here we go. Oh, I can't wait.
If your number isn't in my phone, like if it doesn't come up like Jordan, Dave, it doesn't come up Mom, like, you know,
I don't answer. No.
Good luck. Yeah, good luck. Like, and like, it's at the point of the voicemails. Like, I don't even listen to voicemails now. Like, I just because you don't have to now. You can just delete them. But like, it's like, I'm not like, I don't know you. I don't want to talk to you, right? So you know, anyway, it's beside the point, but. It's a good question, but I don't have any problem with it. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. But
what about you, Dave? Because like I know you've taken a bit of a break from producing, but you've been producing shows for like a long time. Like, you guys did the Too Funny. You had your Barley Mo shows. You do Legion shows every once in a while. Like, do you use AI to help you at all with anything?
The only time I used it was to create the poster for the Legion show. That was it. Like, I don't use it for the Barley Mo show. It was AI really wasn't a thing when we were doing Too Funny, so it wasn't even an option really. So that's the only time I've ever used it. So yeah,
I'm laughing at like, hey, ChatGPT, can you please come up with a poster for me to go to Legion, and it shows a bunch of AIDS victims with lesions all over their body? No, Legion, like not that Legion, LEIG. Yeah.
But AI makes you lazy. Like, I know a person who wrote an entire book through ChatGPT.
Hell yeah!
Like, why? Like, I mean, that's so lazy. Like, the whole idea of writing a book is, you know.
Do you guys know what Tom Henry is?
Thoughts, man. You want to express
your. You know the comedian Tom Henry?
What's that?
Tom Henry. Have you heard of Tom Henry?
No.
Nope.
He's got a special on. I think it's Crave. He might be on Crave, but he's a one-liner. He's a non-sequitur one-liner, he's
Oh,
so,
yes, I do know him.
He's so dry,
Yeah.
and like
Yes.
you watch these things, and it honestly it is kind of rare when you watch a video or you watch a special. Like LOL doesn't necessarily mean LOL. Like actually now when I write LOL, when I want someone to know I laughed, I'll write I actually just laughed LOL. Like I'd write I actually just. Like LOL's not, you don't laugh out loud, but like go watch this special, and he's got a joke about books. He's like, this writer, I'm prefacing it here, like this writer wrote a book. He wrote this book, and with the entire book, he didn't use the letter E in the book. So he wrote this whole book he wrote. He didn't once use the letter E. And he's like, it's the name of the book is A Last of Tim. And then I didn't hear a damn word he said for the next like 5 minutes, because I was like, people like that. I just went down this rabbit hole of just how there's people out there that think like that, and you know what I mean. But kind of proves a point. Like there are people that creativity, you know. I mean, I think that special came out before AI is booming the way it was.
Yeah. I was explaining to because I play a lot of golf, as you know, and we always get paired up with randoms, right? And so my friends are always like, yeah, like it's a small talk. What do you do? Blah blah blah.
Oh, that's the worst day.
Yeah, and then every week, right? I'm a comedian, and then they're all, oh, have you seen? And like I'm supposed to know every single comedian that's ever performed ever. And it's like it almost bursts their bubbles when I go, I purposely don't watch stand-up comedy at all. Like I can't.
You don't?
They're like, why? I'm like, I'm very selective on who I'm watching. I'm like, there's multiple reasons. First off, for me, it's like it's work. As much as I enjoy it, it's work. I don't want to watch somebody necessarily doing something when I'm off for work. Like it's just the way it is. I kind of see where they're going. I can see what they're, even if they're misdirections, I can see it. I'm like, number
not
two.
Not all the time, though, eh, Jordan? You can't
no, not all the time. But when someone gets me off like guard and there's a good misdirect, I will legitimately laugh.
Yes,
that was really fucking good.
I know what you're talking about though, with like when you know where they're going.
Yeah.
But there's a part of it that makes you kind of feel sort of smart.
Well, yes, but it's also like it's a common routine of practice, right? Like if you talk to a nurse and a nurse is watching another nurse, they know what they're doing. So I'm not saying
bang on. Like Jordan, I was thinking that the other day. Like I was listening to somebody. Like I find now that I'm a comedian and I do comedy, I don't find comedians I used to find funny. I don't find them funny anymore at all. Like I don't laugh. I find it very hard to laugh at comedy now because you see what's coming, right?
Yeah, and mind you,
kind of look at it. What?
And mind you, it's not that I don't find them funny. I look at it in a different perspective. I'm not laughing, but I go, that's quite clever. Like I see what they're doing. That's very clever. Yeah. And it's not like when I was a kid watching it, going, oh my goodness, this person's really
exactly.
When I saw Louis C.K. Like 4 or 5 years ago, it was like 2 days after my ex and I broke up. Like 8 years. The 2 days after, my buddy's like, Paul, front row seats, Louis C.K. Like, come on. I was like, oh, I just move. I don't feel like laughing. And that's why I went to see Louis C.K. I can 100%. I can exactly what you're saying right now.
Yeah.
And this is Louis C.K., right?
Yeah. He's
not
one of the
like
best.
This isn't just like an open mic with some guy who's never done comedy. I'm watching him now. I was picking up on the nuances of like when he would set something up or he'd say something and you know where he's going with it. It wasn't the whole show, but no. I was like, when he would do a joke, I would like Louis C.K. does a lot of like Louis C.K. just seems off the cuff. When you know what I mean? It's just him as an example. It seems off the cuff. Like it feels like he's just thinking it then. Like not all this stuff, but like you know what I mean. It's like he's like well that he could, but look, I'm not saying fine, but you know. And I'm telling you right now, I was mouth agape like watching him because it was so subtle. but I would only be in retrospect of a joke. I would be like, holy shit! Like it was so well executed.
Mm-hmm.
Because I asked my buddy went the next night to see him. He was played twice, and I'm like, did he do something? What was it? Rick, you know Rick Hillity?
Yep.
Yeah, Rick Hillity. So who came first place actually?
Yeah, I saw that. That's awesome.
Yeah, guy, man. He went the next night as well. So he went the night I went, and he went the next night. I'm like, how? And this was before Rick DeCondo. I was like, how were his jokes? Where like he's like he did a lot of the same stuff. There was some different things, but you know, they were like the jokes were. It was pretty similar, but he's like, I still thought it was fun. And I mean, like, man, that's the sign of a pro, you know, who, you know, in comedy, you know what's going to happen. Like, it's like watching a porno, you know, like, you kind of know what's going to happen. I mean, I've never watched one before, so I wouldn't know. But, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, Bleu Nuit. Remember Bleu Nuit? You know it's coming on at 12:05. But, no, I just, I wouldn't fault anybody for it, and I know that, if you're anyway, I'm rambling on, but I feel to touch back on what we were saying, man, because it is a good question. Nobody should be getting mad or telling everybody what to do, but
no,
man, like personally, I wouldn't do it. It's sort of like my stance on TikTok, and you got to put more videos out. You got to put more clips out. You got to you got to get on TikTok. You got to get on Snapchat. You got to start pushing up. I mean, like. Chedberg didn't do that, you know.
It kind of hurts.
Innocent didn't do that, you know. Like they didn't have that to get them where they are. Because what happened? You know what's going to happen? If you get famous, it's just going to be a group of people that are going to look at you like you got to where you're going because of social media. Look at Matt Rife. Look at all the strife Matt Rife took, you know?
Well, and I think it kind of hurts our industry a bit because, like, all these people post social media clips of their stand-up comedy, but it's crowd work stuff, which I understand. I really do. You don't want to put your set stuff out because who's going to come and see you if they know what your set jokes are? But
and the good side, too, though, of it is you get to see new comics. Like there are, like I saw this clip of a guy last night. I can't remember his friggin' name. I even wanted to talk about him. I've now my algorithm is like every second swipe or third swipe is a joke of his, and I've actually LOL'd.
Yeah.
Like and I've been like, man, I'm just realizing this guy is now like, holy shit, he's awesome. He's so funny.
My
I'll
point.
find out what his name is and tell you, but stuff like that. Like I'm happy that social media is out there because you had to go to clubs and stumble upon these people before.
Well, I mean that's how we came across Alex Cunningham. I saw one of his reels. I was like, hey, this guy's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But like what I mean by it's almost hurting it a little bit is because it's mostly crowd work stuff that you're gonna see now.
Yeah.
And then
so the way to do it. You can't be if you're pumping them out, there's going to be resentment to it. So there's originality to it that you should be mindful of, right?
It's just that you got the crowds that come to the shows now that think that's part of the culture is they have to talk in order to be part of the show. Yeah. And it really hurts when you have that because you're taking actually away from the show. And so like I've done a lot of shows recently where you have hecklers and you got to tell them shut the fuck up. Like this is not one of your TikTok clips. We're not here to talk to you. If we're gonna talk to you, I'm gonna talk to you. Don't talk to me. Shut the fuck up. Like
you know what bugs me? Sort of touch on what you just said. Like having people in the crowd that like doing crowd work, or people in the crowd that know you, and you're like setting it up to do the crowd work. Is laugh tracks.
Yeah.
Like when you're watching a special and whatever you're watching it, and like anytime the guy like takes a breath, and for someone like me, I get fixated on trying to match the laugh. You know, like I've heard that laugh before. It was an up, down, you know, and it's like, and that makes me disinterested in the comedian. Then you know what I mean? So like all this technology, it's got its place, but it's also got its also got its sort of Gordian knot to. You know, to how do you figure this out? You know. Yeah.
Yep. Speaking of figuring out, gentlemen, we have pet peeves. You guys got your pet peeves ready?
I've got like 300.
All right. Well, we only need 299 from you today, Paul. So
Okay.
let's get right to it. Pet peeves coming up next.
A do ba do ba do 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 ba do, yeah.
Oh, ich kann kotzen!
Weizkin Kutzen.
Fries.
All right. Oh, Jordan. Jordan, no. Don't do that, man. All right, pet peeves, man. Well, I feel like we've been pet peeving for the last half hour, but
It feels
Yeah,
like
we
it.
have, but like,
Yeah.
it's very entertaining. It's entertaining.
let's get to the official pet peeves segment. We're gonna go around the room. Who did I start with? Paul for Hold My Beer. I believe we did. So let's start with Paul for pet peeves. Over to you.
A pet peeve of mine, which is this is silly, but a pet peeve that I have is when you go like down south, there's a hotel. When there's like a hotel, you know the hotel chain, Four Seasons.
Yes.
When you see one of those in Mexico or like Jamaica, you know, like someone's got to get fired at that place.
Why?
Anyways, that's silly. That's a bit. That's a joke. I just want to be funny. Pet, you know what a pet peeve of mine is? And the other night, I would put a movie on and just didn't even watch the movie because like it was playing, but I spent the whole time like just looking at the ceiling or looking at the floor, like like and it actually ties in to no, it's not really, but anyway, it's the example of what we were talking about before is how every movie now you watch, because I watch a lot of movies. I watch like 2-3 movies a day. Every movie you watch now, like you go on, not everyone, okay, if I'm being technical, but the majority of movies now are all starring female. They're all female starring lead roles, okay? And before I sound like a bigot here, it's the reason why it bothers me is because you turn on this movie and it's called like all the power, or like I will find you, and then you read the description of the movie and it's like Lilith is the world's most dangerous assassin and she's got to come to terms with her past and save the world, and you're like, no, Lilith, like Lilith, I don't know Lilith, I don't know, she might be a nice person, Lilith might be cool, but like, no, Lilith, you're not the world's most a deadly assassin, okay? Because you watch the first 5 minutes of it and you see Lilith and you're like, wait a second, I feel like I could pick Lilith up and then rip her in half, like a Mortal Kombat fatality, like just like that. And like, what was the big deal about Lilith? I don't get it, And so like, I understand that there was this time not too long ago where it was coming to everyone's attention that things weren't fair, right? Welcome to life is the first thing I'm going to say. Second, you're right. Like, there's a lot of injustice and stuff in the world. And if you don't speak up and say something, it's not going to get changed. But what the solution to it isn't, is to just blast yourself to the other side of the spectrum of it, okay? So if I was a woman, honest to God, I would be like offended that you're seeing these movies. Like, okay, like every once in a while, I want to watch a guy like take an AK-47 and like tear down a bunch of terrorists or something. It's like the movie Junior with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's like a man having a baby. What the hell's this? But like, if we're now taking over every female role, like it's not believable. The movie industry is suffering. The movie industry is melting like a snowman in Riyadh. It's disappearing. It just is. And if you're a movie fan the way I am, and you get excited for new movies to come out, and you're like, man, this is just, we're being peppered by the movie companies that are cucks. These guys are like, okay, this is what we got to do. It's got to be women lead role. We got to have women lead roles in us because we don't want to be the company that gets dragged into that conversation. So let's cover our asses and make Lilith the Terminator. Like that's a bad example. You know what I mean? Like
Are you not excited?
Yeah,
for
like you know what,
Jane
guys? I got an idea for a movie. It's over the top too, but starring women. You want to watch a bunch of women arm wrestling, or do you want to watch a bunch of 7 foot tall mutants ripping each other's arms off? It's like, hey, if you're gonna make a movie about Lilith as an arm wrestler, how about pumping her with like this new, like the Secret of the Ooze, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, to turn them into like Bebop and Rocksteady, you know? Like, sure, I'll watch that. And don't get me wrong, Uma Thurman in Kill Bill, Daryl Hannah, Lucy Liu, they were incredible. Vivica Fox, that was awesome. I loved watching it. I love movies like that. But just don't make every one of them like that, because you're making it disinterested. You're just disinterested in films now, and spiteful to Netflix, which I talked about before. Okay, do you have about a half hour left? Okay, about 45 an hour left to finish this.
I think Dave's ready to blow something. He's been pick me.
Look, yeah, sorry, man. Look,
What's up, Dave?
I could rip on this topic, and I don't mean to sound disrespectful. You guys both know me. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. If you do not agree with me on this, guess what? You're wrong. Because I talk to a lot of guys. Guess what I love? I love movies. Okay? Movies. I talk to people, and I'm noticing that there's a problem. So when I put that together, when I talk to people about movies, all right, and we're done talking about movies, guess what else is gonna come into the conversation? Lilith. You know? So I'm not trying to sound like a bigot. It's just fit your things in properly and be a little bit more not organized or structural, but I'm trying to look for a word, but make it a movie so that we're like, oh shit, like I'd love to see a movie every once in a while about that. But this is just a third world problem, really, that I just ranted on. I'm like sweating. Like, hey, relax, man. They're movies. Like, you know.
I want to know what Dave's had to say for the past 5 minutes. What's up, Dave?
Dave,
I'm
go.
gonna bite my tongue.
Why?
No tongue bite. Like, look, I just put down the entire female race.
All right, here
We're
we go.
15 minutes in.
This is gonna sound completely sexist, and I don't mean it to be.
We're not trying to be
Because
sexist.
it's not sexist, but I started watching these shows with my wife on Netflix, like Chicago PD or SWAT Team or whatever they're called, and there's always like a 5'2" woman weighing 105 pounds, and she always manages to run down this guy who's like 6'2", 100, 200 pounds. She runs him down, tackles him, and accosts him. I'm like,
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Make that movie though, but instead of calling it Chicago PD, call it Narnia PD.
like whatever, like.
You know what I mean? Like, make it something like, oh, okay.
Have you guys ever been
world? You know?
Have you guys ever been bit by a chihuahua?
Not just about the strengths of women, but like because it is entertaining time and place. That's why I brought up Kill Bill. That's why I brought that.
Yeah.
It's a perfect
Like,
example.
But
I've
that's
watched that
like
movie
they
tons of
set
times.
that up well. They
Yes,
set Kill Bill up well.
exactly
Set it up well.
exactly what it is. Like,
Don't
set
try
up-
to sell me that.
But if you're just dumping now to for optics of your company to make it so that like whoever's producing this, it's almost like a fire department's like, okay, we have to hire 5 women because it's not equal. No, man, put ex WWE wrestlers as firemen. Hire them.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You know.
If
And
I'm
it's not
in
that
that,
it's just that women have strengths and weaknesses just like men do, and when it comes to being the world's most deadly assassin, sure, one or two of them are good.
I don't remember what her name is, but she was in Game of Thrones. She was in Star Wars. She's a blonde lady, very tall, pretty well built.
Oh, the one. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. If she was the world's deadliest assassin, I'd be like, yeah, I could see that. I could
Brienne
see.
of Tarth.
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
Like she's a big woman. She's a big woman.
You know what, dude? Thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I believe that.
That was
100%.
That I 100% believe. Now we're talking Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Different land, but I
100%.
believe that it's true.
Yes,
that's a bang on example. right there.
But if I got Ariana Grande like now coming and the most lethal, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna no. Is this a comedy? Like, can she
Like
tackle
Jordan,
a sandwich?
you just
Maybe
said
that would help.
in 30 seconds what I said in what took a year. So yes, exactly. Thank you for understanding. You
Yeah, I get what you're
point.
saying.
You proved my point.
You just set it up properly.
Yeah.
Make me
Yeah.
believe it. I don't
Yeah.
believe that 5 feet. No one's gonna believe that I'm gonna tackle Paul down.
Yes.
You know,
Megan Fox has a movie where she's like the leader of like a SEAL Team 6 thing, and they go into like Africa and kill a bunch of guys. Like, no one that hot is a SEAL member. It's impossible. You can't be that. Like nobody that good. Like she's that groomed and like give her a lazy eye and a couple missing teeth. Like no way. You would last a day in SEALs. Not because you can't do it. It's because all the other SEAL guys would be like, "Is there a train right now? Okay, you know, we gotta get this girl out of here, man. Like I can't do my job. I don't even know how to load a gun. I just keep staring at her. I shot this guy the other day in the foot. I didn't mean to. Like just put these actors and actresses in the right roles, make them believable, and make sure after that you look at the thing and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, we shouldn't do that. Like, Jordan, thank you very much. It was a perfect finishing touch to the chef's kiss, really.
All right.
That was long, eh? Sorry. Yeah. Pet peeve. I'm actually sweating.
Can you start again, Paul? Sorry.
So it was 1984.
All right, Jordan, over to you, buddy. Your pet peeve.
Oh, okay. My pet. I'm sorry, I got distracted now. My pet peeve is it's other comics when a comic is doing a set, making fun of that comic's set. Like talking to another comic. Oh, here he goes again with his little sexist joke, and especially like, shut the fuck up. And I've seen it multiple times, especially in our community. And I think the next time that I'm nearby and I hear this person doing it with another comic, I'm just going to out loud say, hey, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. They're working on their thing. You don't have to like it. It's art. It's subjective. If they find it funny, that's on them. You don't need to find it funny, but you don't need to mock and ridicule them. Because I'm sure in school you got mocked and ridiculed, and now you're trying to make yourself feel better by doing it to somebody else. What makes you any better than they were? Shut the fuck up.
And even if they did tell another joke, that you probably wouldn't laugh at that either.
No, and that's it. Like you don't have to find it funny. That's fine, but you don't have to go and talk shit while they're doing their thing to other people and hoping that maybe the people you hang out with are gonna giggle and with you. Just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Because at the end of the day, you're kind of going to be in the same boat as them. There's stuff that you're going to say that people are going to be like, oh, here he goes again, or here they go again, and talking their fucking same shit. And you just sometimes put the mirror in front of you and shut the fuck up. That's it. That's all I got to say. Shut the fuck up.
I find that anybody that, whether it's comedian, whether it's outside comedy, if you make fun of somebody else, you have a very low self-image of yourself. That's the only reason you're bringing the other people down, is to bring them down to your level. So if you're doing that, you have a very low image of yourself. That's my personal belief.
Agreed.
And my thing is, there's a couple of comics in our community that I'm not the biggest fan of. One of them performed. One of them performed on my comp night, but I laughed. I laughed at their set because I thought they were funny. I'm not gonna purposely go up to other people like, oh, watch him do this. No, there was some stuff that they said that was funny, and at the end of the night, I went up to them and said, hey, great set. I don't like them.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure they know I don't like them, but I'm going to be a decent human being, and when I found your stuff funny, good job. I'm not going to be the type of person that's going to talk shit while you're up on stage because I don't like you.
Yes.
Is that me?
No.
Because it makes you also look bad. It makes you look bad after. Like you're talking shit about people. Like to me, I wonder, do they talk shit about me when I'm not here? You know, like.
Well, my rule of thumb is if I can't say it to your face, I'm not going to say it behind your back. If I'm saying it behind your back, it's because I will say it to your face.
Yeah.
And I know that there's a few that are like, they don't even come and talk to me because they probably have heard me from other people.
Yeah.
And I absolutely will say it to your face. If I don't like you, you will know I don't like you, and I'm gonna tell you to your
Yeah.
persons, I don't like you. You know why? There's a reason why I don't like you. It's not just because I looked at you and went, nah, I don't think I like that person.
You are a
Because
straight shooter. I will give you that.
Yeah.
You are a straight shooter.
yeah.
Yeah.
Someone came to the barley mow, and I was like, "You're here for the lotto?" Because I know for a fact I didn't book you. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
What's your name in the bucket? If your name comes comes out when I do the lotto, I'm gonna call your name out. Fine, because that's morally what I have to do.
Yeah.
But I don't like you. You know I don't like you. You don't even talk to me. So fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But again, I'll say it here. And if they came and said, "Hey, are you talking about me? Are you telling me to go fuck myself?" I'm gonna say, "Yeah, go fuck yourself. I don't like you. There's a reason for it, and if you don't know why, I'm happy to tell you."
Yeah.
That's just the way. Sorry, I don't mean to. We got into the pet peeves, and my blood pressure is a little high.
Sounds like your pet peeves are people.
Yeah, people. Lately, I don't like people.
Nothing I hate more than people. Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta get my blood pressure down. Yeah, yeah.
Are you sweating too? Because yeah.
A little bit.
Good. Well, Dave,
Well,
give us something good, man.
Yeah.
so I will end this, and actually I'm going to change my pet peeve because it's kind of already going in the direction you guys already talked about. But
Uh-oh.
I'm going to my pet peeve is weeds.
Weeds.
Weeds grow, okay? Weeds grow in grass, but in my backyard they grow through stamped concrete. They grow through interlock. They grow through everything. Like, there's got to be something in weed that we can give to humans to like survive
To make
the
them
Holocaust.
low. You're trying to make weed low, to like keep it on the ground, and weeds trying to make us high.
Absolutely, like weeds. Like we got to find whatever is giving weeds the ability to grow through anything. If we find that and give it to humans, that we can survive anything.
Dave, do you want a gardening tip that comes from my mom
What's that?
about interlock? Because my walkway interlock looks like
Horrible.
looks like Jumanji. It's Avatar. It's that forest.
Yeah.
It's insanity. Every single time. And my mom long ago found out if you pour vinegar, just pour vinegar. Like get yourself a couple big jugs of vinegar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sulfuric acid. No.
What's going on here?
Yeah. So my computer died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So I'm on my phone right now. Yeah.
So vinegar, you take like big ones. Don't just get like a one that would you put in fries, and just go along the cracks of all the interlock. Dude, 2 days later, they're yellow and breaking apart.
I will try it because and you know what? They've started growing through stamped concrete after.
That's the same my driveway too.
Like how?
Yeah.
How do you go through concrete?
Did you know that if
impossible.
all mankind, if all human beings just got obliterated off the face of the earth, there was no human beings like Omega Man, right? This is true. They say that in about 10 to 15 years, okay, you wouldn't be able to see that there was a civilization here. Like from the plants and from how much growth would take place, it would you wouldn't be able to see the roads. You would be able to see sidewalks and some houses and stuff. You would cars would be overtaken by it, on the entire earth.
I believe it.
Yeah,
I believe it. Anyway, that's my pet peeve.
Vinegar.
Good name, but that's okay. Let's finish off with our final thoughts for today. You guys ready for final thoughts?
Heck yeah.
Who's ready for final thoughts? I need to hear you.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, welcome back to episode 83, Final Thoughts. Who did we start with for Hold My Beer and Pet Peeves?
We start.
All right, let's mix it up.
Start with Jordan.
Let's start with Paul. Paul
Yeah.
here.
Final thoughts are my final thought is sometimes you take some time off from what you're doing. Sometimes you take a sabbatical from work. Sometimes you need to get out of the house from your wife or husband, right? And sometimes things happen, and you it puts things into perspective, right? You know, like one of your family members gets sick. You no longer really care about the fact that the coffee pot at work is always empty when you go and grab it. You know what I mean? So things like that happen. But it's always good to have it in your mind, or to have someone, or to have a group of friends like they're like-minded, or someone. Just it's always good to have support, whether it's with in your head or someone else, to kick you in the arse to get you back up and moving, right? So, like I said, it's it's good for us to be back, because we're like, some of us were busy, so it's shit going on. So it's good to be back. But like I was doing, and Jordan were doing, they're like, hey guys, let's get back on and do another recording. It's good to do it. It feels good. It also feels good to get that Lilith shit off my chest. So
I think that may be, I'll have to go back and check the tapes, but that may be the longest pet peeve that we've had.
And I had incredible amounts. The reason why I started sweating is from the anxiety I was having, that I wasn't getting enough of what I was trying to say, and B, taking so long. Like it's like I could go on for hours on it. But yeah, my final thought is, let's keep kicking ourselves in the ass for our everyday lives, whether it's this, whether it's, get out there and put vinegar on those weeds, change go buy new underwear. You have fart holes in your underwear, yeah. So that's it.
All right, thank you, Paul. Jordan, your final thoughts for episode 83.
Yeah, I think reviewing this, people are going to think I hate them all, but I feel like we can. I think we can do better, and we should do better. That's why I'm so enraged by it, because I feel like there's opportunity for us to kind of come together and be better, instead of just kicking each other in the shins and pulling each other back in that bucket. We need to do better as people. Like Paul said, it's good to have people that are kind of there to kick you in the ass a little bit. Well,
and for you to kick yourself in the ass.
Exactly. If I would hate to be one of those people that are causing somebody else to fail and not succeed because I'm holding them back. So I feel like we can all do better as a community, as a civilization, as people. And on that note, I'm going to do some selfless promoting here, because fuck it. We got Barley Mow almost every Monday. Almost got the second Monday, Dave. We're going to talk about that tonight. Almost got it. We'll see what happens.
Oh, man. Let's go.
Fuck those magicians.
Yes, sir.
And then, Battle of the Provinces, September 4th. That's going to be really good. That's part of the Battle of the Ontario spinoff a little bit. And I got into the second round of the comp at Yuck. So,
boy,
lots of fun stuff.
Man. Yeah.
So, glad to be back.
Good.
Glad to be back.
Glad to have you.
Awesome. Thank you, Jordan. My final thoughts. It is good to be back, and I will take part of the blame for this. My son got married in July. It's unbelievable how much preparation goes into it. I mean, we had like 2 months or 3 months to get everything in order and, book everything and blah, blah, blah. So my mind was there. My son also moved in June. So I've got a garage, like his whole apartment's in my garage now. And then in the winter, we like to park.
So he didn't move far, basically what you're saying. He just moved his stuff.
He's not physically here, but all his furniture is here. And we like to park in the garage in the winter, so I'm on a mission to get rid of everything. And
looks like a yard sale coming up.
Yeah, so either that or we're just going to burn it all and have a big bonfire. We'll see.
We'll see the smoke from.
But anyway, it is good to be back. And I'm at the Barley Mow tonight. I think, Paul, you'll be on tonight as well. And Jordan, obviously, you're going to host. So looking forward to that. And you know what? And I did share this with Jordan, and I'll share it with everybody now. I had lost my passion for comedy. Like, honestly, in this whole time off, with my son getting married, my mind was everywhere else but comedy, and I literally lost my passion for comedy. And I went to the Yuck Yucks competition. When was that? July 23rd, I think. And in my mind, I was driving there saying, this is going to be my last set ever, because I don't want to do this anymore. But anyway, I went up. I had a great set. I came off the stage and said, I got my passion back. So happy to be back doing this and live comedy again. So,
Dave,
great to be back, man.
In all seriousness, I don't think Jordan and I would let that happen. Like, you're not going anywhere. So,
well, there you go. So,
get that out of your head. Yeah.
Well, I'm just being honest, man. I lost.
I hear you. I hear you. Trust me. I know exactly how you feel. Yeah.
It was a good night, let's say. Like
Great night.
I know I placed, but when I came off that stage too, Dave, I was like, I don't even care. I did such a good job.
Yeah.
Everybody that night did a pretty good job.
I was like unbelievably pleased with my set.
Yeah.
And I got a couple people telling me some like Paul Heart Shoulders says like that's the best I've ever seen you.
Yeah.
I didn't place. I know I'm not gonna place. I get it. But I was like after 2 months, more than 2 months off. So we're all pleased with our sets. We all kind of had the same sort of thing in mind. Dave, you were like, "Fuck, I don't want to go." I was driving there like, "Oh man, how rusty am I gonna be?" So giving it one more shot and just keep giving it one more shot. This is what we're doing, right? This is you got the discipline you need to have and the stick it outedness, to get better. It's not just with comedy, everything.
Yep. And I went like 40 seconds over my time, and I was having so much fun. I really didn't care, like whether I placed or not. I didn't care. I was having a lot of fun, and I went over and whatever. So I placed whatever, fourth or whatever. So, anyways, just I was having so much fun.
I placed 10th, and there was only 8 comedians.
There you go. Which makes you third for the next night. So there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, so that brings a wrap to episode 83. We are back and glad for it. And Paul, you're going away.
See you in 2 months, guys. Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see you back in December.
83 this was?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
83.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You know what? We should make a run to 100, man. Let's just bear down and make a charge to 100, episode 100, man.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. Let's do that. Let's absolutely do that. Yeah.
All right. With that said, gentlemen, thank you so much. Everybody that's watching still, we love you.
we say that so much.
Hi, Paul's mom.
See you, Mom. Yeah.
Hello, Paul's mom.
I'll call you after. I'll call you before I'll call you after. Yeah.
Thank you to Paul. Thank you, Jordan. And thank you, Raul. So we'll see you all on episode 84.
Bye.